we've been running into some problems as we're going off-roading. It's either that we're really bad at time management or we just have so much fun out on the trails that we're coming back when it's completely dark. And that's a problem because we can't see anything besides just what our headlights are glowing up. And that is frustrating when you're trying not to hit rocks, or it's a little uneasy when you're driving down some steep stuff. So today we're going to solve that problem.
Our friends from Lasfit sent us the rock lights for us to review. They sent us the 8-pod one, so we're going to get lights not just underneath the wheel well, but also underneath the truck. So it's going to be great. So let's get to installing.
Yes, we can.
So these rock lights come in a pod of 4, and to get the other 8, you're gonna get 4 more of these guys. So let's get the opening, let's put this in, it's gonna look so awesome. All right, let's check these out. We got instructions, definitely gonna read them. Our accessories, which will have the main harness. On here you'll notice 4 of these are capped off, so if you only need to use 4, these will be capped off and you don't even need them. We're going to do all 8, so every single wire is going to be connected. Let's take a look at one of these guys. So you'll notice it says front and behind. Cable length is probably what we're talking about, is the difference. Oops. There we go. So we already did some test fitting and did some wiring, but right now I gotta take it out so I could show you guys what I did. So we had the bright idea of just using the fuse box here because our battery in the hybrid system is actually in the cab and there'd be a lot more wires to deal with. So for now, we're just gonna wire into this fuse box. So this is the cable that comes with the kit. All I did is add a fuse tap. So I just have to plug this in. I don't have to do any cutting. And because the battery is inside the truck, let's just make it easy. There's all these open fuse slots. So right here is where we put it. Let's see, it was this one.
There you go.
Teamwork. And we'll find the ground somewhere. What I thought was going to be the hardest part was actually the easiest part because we're tapping into the fuse for power. We'll find the ground somewhere, but now the actual hard part is to put the pods underneath the truck. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to take this panel off and route our wires down to underneath. Right here is a great access. I can put my whole hand in here. So now we're underneath the fender liner. We already did a test fit of one of them, but we'll show you how we did it. So right now, this is actually how it's gonna look like. On our Tacoma, there is this perfect line, which is pretty much dead center of the wheel. We're gonna call it that. And this liner is actually felt, so we don't even have to do any drilling. We just have to poke a hole, and I'll show you that. But this is what it's gonna look like. So why don't we just show you what it looks like lit up, just so you can see it. All right.
Ooh. Oh yeah. And that's something that I really like about these lights is that it has that 3-way switch, so it could be white or amber and you're not stuck with just one or the other. I like that.
It's pretty cool. We got the front one here. Now, I think we're gonna just not use that rubber grommet, rubber spacer that they give us.
Sorry, I sneezed.
Roll 2. It comes with these rubber spacers, but we're not gonna use them. Just kind of seems like we don't need them, at least in the front here, maybe in the back, definitely in the middle. So we got this center line that we're calling it, so it's easy. So I just hold it up vaguely where I can match up the other side. And poke it. Just like that. So now, the fronts are easy. Maybe the back is not felt, but I haven't looked at it yet. We got bins. We're not losing any bolts. Not again.
Actually, one of you guys commented and said, you guys need to get a bin to hold the bolts. And we were like, oh dang, we actually do have those. We just need to start using them. So thanks for putting that comment. We took that tip to heart.
It is so hard to show you what's happening in here because it's so dark, but once we put these lights in, it's gonna brighten this area up. Okay, got a hole punched. Dusty. Just like that. You kind of pull the fender liner down. I love that it's felt. It's so easy.
Putting a nut on the back.
Mm-hmm. We have a crush washer first, and then the nut. Not much to see here. It's all by feel. Kind of decided to use a slightly bigger washers just so they don't go through the felt. I don't think the felt's that soft, but just in case. So, yep. That's not too bad, honestly, because it is felt. I keep on saying it, but you're not like drilling multiple holes trying to find if you have it in the right spot. So now just stuffing this cable, grabbing it up from the engine bay. Leave it loosely in here. Tuck the liner back.
That's important.
That is important. Same thing what we did on that side, this side. It's kind of sharp down here.
Nice.
We'll leave the excess wires probably in here tied up, but yeah, just keep everything loosely for now. Okay, let's, I guess, look at the rear and then do the middle. And for the middle, we have some bright ideas how we're gonna do it. No pun intended. So unfortunately for us, that is not felt. So we're gonna have to drill it. Looks like the best spot is this flat section here. It happened again. We dropped a clip. I think it's underneath the truck. You can't catch them all sometimes. Did the liner come down? Oh, good. Look. Look at it.
Oh, perfect. That's
Yeah.
exactly what we need.
Yeah, I can put these bolts back on.
Okay. This truck is going to have a lot less clips than it did when it came from factory.
Hey, they give us extra ones, right? Like, we just grab them from somewhere else on the truck.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. Eyeball. Yeah, I think the screw right here is perfectly centered. Yeah, that looks great. Right there. Oh, I'll use this hole for the screw then. Yeah, that looks better.
Use what you got.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. All in all, it's been pretty decent.
Yeah.
Easy to do. All right, yeah, it looks great right there. Okay.
Complicated.
Same.
I really think the idea you had for the other pods, that's why it's gonna not feel so complicated.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, if we had to drill into the frame, that would be so crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not bad at all.
Nice.
Harder work, sweeter the reward. You ever notice when you're working on things in tight spaces, you do weird things with your mouth? Like,
It looks so good up there.
that is so good, babe.
Good job, baby.
Now we gotta run this long cable underneath the frame. Let's see how long it is. It's a good thing I'm wearing brown pants today because I'm gonna get dirty. So you see like these holes?
Yeah.
Those are gonna be the rock sliders anyways.
Yeah.
So I could probably just like zip tie them to these, this guy?
Yeah, for now.
That guy? Yeah. And just like get to the front.
Yeah. This is the first time ever on our channel. We lost a clip and found it.
It's not magnetic. But we got it.
Johnny is tucking that cable back in there to get it all cleaned up, and then we're gonna work on the next section.
I'm just trying to find any like holes I could put this through, finding channels, and I'm finding some braces, trying to wrap it around so the cable doesn't drag on the floor.
Hey.
Oh,
What?
I knocked you.
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now we're just routing the cable underneath, find any places that I can route it that's not gonna pinch. Mainly when we get a rock slider, it's gonna be hidden anyways. That made a great point when I was pulling this cable through that metal hole. What if I spliced it open? That would suck. Yeah, these are all, you can just tie them later. Okay. So I have to pull this slack up this fender liner so that this here won't be loose like this, and then we'll just zip tie it underneath the frame where the rock sliders, when we get them, it'll just be bolted on there anyways. So let's get it up over this fender liner up to the same spot where we did the front rock light. This wire wasn't too bad to get up here, just kind of fished it around, finding somewhere I can get it through and around these fasteners, and then we're going to go up. Now we're going to do the middle of the frame. We got a little secret. The way, actually I just found this online, saw someone do it this way. I like it and I stole that idea. Thank you, random person. So we found these magnets that normally, I guess it would go on like a whiteboard or something. It has a hook. We took the hook out, and luckily for us, the screws that came with it just fits right in. So that was a lucky find, because we didn't want to buy any new screws. The ones that come from our stainless steel, I did cut them down just to make this fit, but I'll show you what this all looks like. This magnet will go through this rubber mount. It just fits right in like that, and then goes on top like this. Get our screw, just like before, but now we're just basically adding a magnet instead of a washer on the other end, because we're going to attach it to the frame. It's so much easier. We can move them around if we want to, or that's actually a great idea. We could even like move them around wherever we need light. This is going to be like that on the frame. Let's do it. Honestly, these magnets are working really well. They're just like craft grade magnets. They're not super strong, but it's doing its thing. It's more than strong enough for this. So we could move them anywhere we want, so we can kind of figure out where exactly, once it's dark out, we can see, do we need to position them further out, closer? So that's the benefit of not drilling a lot of holes. Magnets, man. Okay. Oh wow, honestly, you could just zip tie this around here. You could almost fit in that.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. I feel like these magnets that's not going anywhere.
Wow, I'm so excited to see.
I got all 3 cables, 2 for the sides and the rear one. Pull them up together, we got this. We're almost done. We just got 3 left. The rear, 2 on the passenger side. So now we know how to do that side. It's going to be the same on this side. Not too bad, just a little time consuming. Tag teaming this thing. I'm getting the rear done pretty fast. I've got those magnets in. We know what we're doing now. It's always the first one is harder, right? Get this thing through here, getting underneath the rails, same. This whole time I've been working next to Ratatouille over here. That's how people got the bubonic plague back then.
It's starting to almost get dark. It's pretty muddy, but we are so close to being finished. We just gotta polish a few things up, make it look a little bit neater in the engine bay, and we're almost done with this.
Finishing touches here. Why is doing wiring so difficult yet so satisfying? Rat's nest, but we're so close.
These rock lights come with a really cool 3-way switch, but we really want to try to find like an OEM switch that we can put in the little section of switches where you can turn on the bed lights. So it'll just look OEM and fit right into that blank spot.
Let us know if you know one that is exactly like the OEM, but not OEM price. I think they're like $40 or $60 for a switch, and that's ridiculous. Even if that happens, then we'll just rub off the decal on it and put our own thing.
Let's get to it again.
It's proper dark now. Last thing to do temporarily is just find a ground point. We gotta clean up all these cables, but right now we just wanna see our hard work pay off.
Sweet.
This is some ugly zip tie. What? Did I just zip tie the I zip tied the frame, but I didn't zip tie the cable to the frame. Oh, whatever.
You literally can see that on here. In true Yes We Can fashion, we are finishing the project in the dark.
It's total darkness, but we get to see fruits of our labor.
Yes, and they're gonna come in so handy these next couple days because we're about to head out of here for a trip and we're gonna make sure to put these lights to good use.
So instead of just this amber, we have the white. Let's do a walk around.
Yep.
Kind of enjoy this, but before we gotta really get going.
It's getting cold.
Yep.
This is so sick because literally from the driver's seat, you can see about 3 or 4 feet off to the side on the ground. This is gonna help us so much when we're on the trails. I didn't realize it would be that wide. That's gonna help so much.
Okay, imagine not having these lights and just getting out of the truck and stepping into that puddle. So having this, that's pretty cool. We forgot to do Yesu Chan. So Yesu Chan.